Hi, I'm Lev from Icons Gaming here with Rambo from Envy at UMG Philly. How are you, Rambo?
I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Feeling pretty good. You just got off main stage and you took a 3-2 victory over Denial. So run through the games for me.
So it was a pretty insane match. Just like every other tournament of EnVyUs in the past 4 or 5 months, we get off to a slow start. Especially coming in, not having played much as a team like for the past 2 or 3 days since we were traveling and such. And we actually Denial got to play it through the open bracket. So we kind of came in a disadvantage there because they got to play the open bracket today as well. So they just came off and win, which was really like kind of, they're already warmed up pretty much. It took us like a full map to actually like get into it and just kind of like get the call outs and everything. It's just like to get the engines running really. So the first map we got destroyed by like 100 points on Freight Dom. It wasn't even close. Like I probably had the worst map I had in a while. The second map is Search and Destroy on, I got a blank, Freight was Dom. Search and Destroy on Warhawk. And they had some really good strategies. Once again, our game was really sloppy at the start of rounds. We started picking up later in the game, but we just couldn't bring it back in time. Then we had Blitz Octane, which was evidently a map we had to win, because if not, we lost 3-0. We made some really good plays on the first side. We outslaned by a lot on the first side. We made one mistake that cost us 2 or 3 points on the second side. Ended up being tied going to the last 10 seconds, and then Proofy got a really clutch 2-piece at their base, and we got the clutch kills at our base, so gave us a 1-point win with like 5 seconds left. It was pretty insane. Then we went to Domination on Strike Zone, one of our favorite maps now. It used to be one of our worst, but we played it perfectly. They got a few breaks with spawns that made the game pretty close, but we ended up winning. And then the last game, well, for everyone that saw the last game, it was pretty nuts. It went to round 11. We made the first round. Actually, I was kind of pissed because the casters were calling out what we were doing, and you can somewhat hear what the casters say. So they stacked A while we were pushing A, and they don't do that. Like I was watching the strategies before we played, and they don't do that. So it's kind of unfortunate that things like that happen, but we came out on top, and that's all that can really matter.
How are you feeling when it was 5-5?
It's always, I think this, like 90% of the players out there live for a round 11. Search and Destroy last map. It's really like probably the biggest rush you'll get in gaming as far as competitive COD. So definitely, I was enjoying it. I mean, of course, it's like kind of like nerve-wracking, but I mean, I live for those kind of moments. So Proofy performed like crazy there. He got like 3 kills that round, so definitely killed it for us, and really proud that we came out on top.
So I heard that you're